Good morning, everybody. My name is Kurra Kiran, and my branch is Mechanical Engineering. Here, my subject is Solid Mechanics and Materials, and my topic is the ages of materials. Here, we can see that introduction to the ages of materials. Materials vary greatly in ages, from ancient to modern composition. Here, materials are coming through the various ancient years because of the composition, and determining the ages of materials help us understand historical timeline and natural processes. Due to the materials properties and the ages, we can see that, and we can say that the property and their natural process also. And techniques for dating materials are essential in fields like geology and material science. This was the one of the technology and technique for the dating materials. And why dating materials is important? Here we can see that dating provides content for the origin and the history of artifacts and geological samples. This was one of the process of dating provides. And one more thing is it helps establish chronological sequence in archaeological and scientific research. Through the scientific research only we can see, and we with the help of scientific research, the content of the geological samples are be materials used in the chronological sequence. And accurate age determination can influence cultures understanding the scientific theories. Based on the theory and the understanding of cultural, the age of the materials was decayed. And radiocarbon dating. Here we can see the example of radiocarbon dating. Use the decay of carbon 14. Actual atomic number of carbon is 6 and its mass is double of the atomic number is 6 into 12. And to estimate the age of organic materials. Through the dating material, we can estimate the organic materials and effective of samples up to 50,000 years old. Commonly used to date ancient wood, charcoal, and bone artifacts. And here, one more thing is potassium organ dating. Here, measure the decay of potassium is 40. We know the 20 is atomic number and double is 40. And organ is also 20, but it have the nuclear of other neutrons. Due to that only it have 40 in volcanic rocks. And suitable for dating every old geological materials often over a millions of year back. And also one more thing is used to date early human fossils and volcanic layers. Based on the layers also, we can say that the dating materials of the nuclear and the nuclear neutrons are how many neutrons are occur in the given metal or element. Here one more thing is here dendrochromatic tree ringing dating. Analyzing pattern of tree rings to determine the age of wood samples. And can provide precise calendar year for modern artifacts and useful in climate and studies and also dating through the metals importance. Now, thermological sense of dating, measurable trapped electrons in crystalline materials like ceramic and minerals. There is a crystalline materials like ceramic and also other here not there, but other than this, we can say that the, for example, polymers and also composition. These are the type of the metals used to date sediment and minerals up to the about 200,000 year old and helpful in content with organic materials are absent in this crystalline materials like ceramic. We said that. Here, one more thing is uranium series dating involves decay chains of uranium isotopes in calcium carbonate and other materials. Here, the important point is actually uranium involves in the isotopes because of the calcium carbonate are present in the material. Again, one more thing is can date sample from a few thousand to 500,000 year old and often used in dating cave of formation of fossil fuels. And relative dating techniques. Here we can see that the techniques involves determining the age of materials based on their position within the sequence. Based on the position in the periodic table, the elements and its age we can determine because of the isotopes and isobars. include methods like stratigraphy and theology, and provides relative ages but not exact numerical date. One more thing is challenges in dating materials. Contamination and preservation issues can affect accuracy, and some materials are difficult to date due to their composition. This was the last type in the metal or the strength, because of the composition have less amount of density. Due to that only, we can difficulty to date due their materials and combination of reliable result. And conclusion and future direction is advance in technology continues to improve dating accuracy and range. And we can see that the mainly range, based on the range only, we can say that the material which is useful or not, and through their property also we can say that. And interdisciplinary approaches help refine the understanding of materials ages. And the last is ongoing research aims to date our older and more complex material accurately. Here, once we can recall what we discussed now. Here, introduction to age of materials means nothing but there is so many decade back we can have composition of materials, and also based on their property we can say the materials age and their modern properties. And its age is helps understand the historical timeline through their natural property or process also we can say. And there is different techniques like for the geology and material science. Through that, with help of that we can say that the age of the material. And why dating method is important? Because of it have so many sequence through the establishing and research, and they have cultural understanding. Through their scientific theories only we can say the materials which have their different properties throughout the year back and decay. And radiocarbon dating have the 14 based on the decay only. He decided that 14 because of it is age of organic material, and this effective sample was in 50 years old. Because of that only we can say their properties, and their charcoal property also we can give their commonly uses. Potassium argon dating, potassium have 40 because if atomic number of potassium is 20, through that only we can see volcanic rocks or not. And other than that is argon also have 40, but it have the neutrons different. Through that only we can decide either they are isotopes of isobars. Now we can see here dating every old geological materials can have millions of year, because of through the millions of year only it will be developed. Now we are using with the help of the properties. And also you have the tree ring dating is nothing but it have wooden artifacts. At the same time it can have determining the age of the wood samples because of the polymers. Here we observe that the crystals materials like ceramic and mineral. There are four types of materials like first of all metal, and second ceramic, and other than ceramic and metal is polymer. At the same time composition. These are four different types we are used in the materials in the crystal form. And here we can see used to date prototype sedimentation and the minerals about 200 years old. Through the 200 years old only we are using these minerals. And uranium series dating, here this will come in under the example of isotopes because of the same number of protons. At the same time carbonates and the other materials also in the same way to come in the isotopes. And few thousand years back also we are developed this. At the time to now we are using this. Here we can see which are techniques are there for this is mainly we use this technique based on the sequence of the element in the periodic table. At the same time it have the non-exact numerical date. There is no any exact and accurately value of the given metal in the table. And challenges in dating metal is nothing but we need to get have accuracy, because of the through the accuracy only we can say either the metal in the particular point or not. And one more thing is some materials are difficult to date due to their composition. Due to their composition only, materials will have different properties. And combining multiple methods often yields the most reliable result. This is one of the method which can the challenging the dating materials. Here the one more thing is conclusion. Conclusion is that advance and technology continues to improve dating accuracy and range. Through the range and accuracy only, we can interpret the value of the materials and their ages. Because of the materials accurately only we can see Either the metal will be the proper or in the improper way. And thank you.